Your supper is in the oven. P.S. I'm going to have a baby.
Foggin.
Oh, could I have a word with you for a minute?
Is it about scrap?
It's about the football club.
Oh, then it's about scrap. Come in. Wife.
Good evening.
How do you do?
That's just arrived today. 14 bogies from the Scottish Railway Company. That's heavy scrap. Worth 15,000 in the open market. I'll get 20 for it. Sit down.
Oh, thank you.
Drink?
No, thank you.
I love scrap. I've always loved scrap. Ever since I could walk. I've always wanted to be deeply involved with it. Now I've got 12 heaps in 4 major cities. And why? Because there's only one thing I love better than scrap. And that's success. Well, what can I do for you, Mr.
Ottershaw. Gordon Ottershaw.
Come on, lad. I've been blunt with you. Be blunt with me.
Well, I want Barstoneworth United to stay as a football club.
I like the sound of that. Why do you want Barnstoneworth United to stay a football club?
Well, because that's what it is.
Wrong. Barnstoneworth United hasn't been a football club for years. It's been a rest home for the physically incompetent. I could have had cows on that pitch for the last 3 years. They'd have paid for themselves and scored more goals.
Well, we're just going through a bad patch.
Bad patch? You don't know what you're talking about. Do you know when they last won a game at the sewage works ground? I'll tell you.
October the 7th, 1931, 2-0 against Pudsey.
Right.
Haggerty F, Ferris, Noble, Codron, Crapper, Davison, Sullivan, O'Grady, Kemble, Hacker and Davitt. Davitt scored twice, once in 21st minute, once in 28th minute.
Kenny Davitt.
Neville Davitt.
That's right, Neville Davitt. he was a player. He was bald, wasn't he?
Aye.
His head like stainless steel. The ball came off it like a .22 rifle bullet.
He once scored with the back of his head from 28 yards against Barnsley Reserves in 1922.
Hey, that were a night. We're cup, weren't it?
Yorkshire Cup, 4th round replay. Haggerty R, Haggerty J, Tompkins, Noble, Carrick.
Carrick, he was a player too.
Robson, Crapper, Dewhurst, McIntyre, Treadmore and Davitt. 3-all, 5-3 after extra time. Davitt scored twice in the last 3 minutes and Frank Haggerty saved a penalty.
Hey, that were a night. God, there must have been 10,000 people down there.
10,118. That coaches over from Leeds.
Coaches from Leeds. Still, then's then and now's now. Time is a general manager on our board, Mr. Ottershaw, and it goes marching on relentlessly, waiting for no man, hand in hand with the scrap merchants of this land. I wonder what on earth became of Neville Davitt.
He's running a butcher's shop over in Bradley.
Old Baldy, running a butcher's shop.
Ken Carrick works in a glue factory in Todmorden.
What a bloody waste. A glue factory for a man who can crack a goalpost in two from the halfway line.
He works in the same shed as Harry Treadmore.
Harry Treadmore. Aye, crikey, they were a team in those days.
It can be again, Mr. Fogan, if you just give him a chance.
What's it got to do with you?
Well, I'm just a supporter.
I didn't think there were any of them left.
Well, I keep hoping something might come along, you know. Another Neville Davitt, another Kenny Carrick.
You're getting soft again, Mr. Aldershaw. Them days have gone and they won't come back. If they did, people like me would be out of business. Now, if you don't mind, I've got half a hundredweight of steel filings to sort out before morning. Well, it's been nice talking to you.
Yes, well, Saturday be last match then.
Yeah, there's lots of good games over at Leeds. Why don't you get a season ticket?
Oh, aye, well, I'll probably give up football for a bit. Well, good night then.
Good night. Aldershaw,
Yes?
have you ever thought about a job in scrap?
They can win. No, they can.
Let's hear it again.
Thought, Binks, Utterson, Lyle.
No! Gladstone, Roseberry, Salisbury, Balfour, Campbell Bannerman.
Baggett.
No! Asquith! 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 Gordon, did you hear that? Now that boy's got history school certificate today and he still gets his British Prime Ministers muddled up with Barnstoneworth reserves for 1914. Now you've got to stop filling his head with football. It's not healthy and it's no bloody use.
Well, he's not going to be Prime Minister.
He's not going to be a footballer, is he?
He may be. Yet.
You know he can't kick a ball straight. He hates it. And how would you like to be called Barnstoneworth?
Got another name?
United. Sometimes that. I wish you'd let him be what he wants, Gordon. Haggerty F, Haggerty R, Tompkins, Noble, Carrick, Davitt, it doesn't matter. When will you realise, Gordon, that it doesn't matter who the hell played for Barnstoneworth Bloody United in 1922? But what is important, Gordon, is that I am going to...
Oh, yes!
Where are you going?
Bradley.
Bradley, what for?
Shopping!
Gordon! 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 Before you go anywhere, we must talk!
Don't wait up for me, love.
I'm going to have a baby!
Mr. Davitt?
Aye.
Neville Davitt. My name's Ottershaw, Gordon Ottershaw. I'm from Barnstoneworth.
Oh, aye.
Oh, yeah, I used to be a great fan of yours when you played for United. I remember your,
Yes.
well, you know, before you had... Well, when you still had,
Fastest legs in West Yorkshire.
yes, yes. And, you know, all those goals you scored from the,
Penalty spot.
yes. But, you know, the headers.
No. Never score with me head. Couldn't afford to with head of hair like this. I've always been proud of the hair, always will be.
bloody embarrassing this is going to be. We should have called the whole match off. Half the team's sick and missing. Why the hell we couldn't... Oh, why, Mr. Fogan? I haven't seen you down here for a year or two. Now look round the premises, eh? Make a lovely scrap heap, this.
No, I've come to see Barnstoneworth win the match.
Well, I shouldn't hang around getting cold if I were you, Mr. Fogan.
Your Mr. Ottershaw told me they'd win.
Ottershaw? Now, don't you go worrying about him, Mr. Fogan.
He's enthusiastic. I like enthusiasm.
Obsessed, I call it. It's a form of madness, you know. Wearing your scarf in bed, calling your kid Barnstoneworth.
I'd like to see them win again.
I'd like to see him turn up. That's Denley Moore. They got your old weight at number 8.
Aye, the bank robber.
That was never proved. Oh, come on, Barnstoneworth, where are you? 3 o'clock.
Who the hell's that?
It's our manager. What the hell's going on?
There's just the 4 of them turned up, and only 3 of them have got shorts.
I don't believe you.
Don't worry. I can play. I could show them a thing or two.
I'm sure you could, Mr. Dainty, but that's not what I came to see. Waiting.
Sorry we're late.
Right, come on, lads.
Hold on.
Gordon? Are you all right, Gordon? 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 Gordon?